Hello, John from Peter Tyson, and Arcam is back with a range of new stuff, namely a CD player, a streamer and 3 brand new amplifiers. Let's crack on, shall we? I know the box is the least interesting bit, but it's worth mentioning because it's quite a nice pizza box style and you get a nice little sack inside that the product comes in, so it does feel like you're opening a quality product. And also worth mentioning that Arcam is doing its little bit for the environment and it's plastic free packaging, which is a nice touch. Now all of the Radia range comes with the same design accents, with these little yellow details and this new finish on the front, and I'm a big fan. We'll start with the CD player, the Arcam Radia CD5. Connection wise, there's the usual analog RCA outputs, or you've got the optical or coaxial digital outputs. There's also USB mass storage playback, so if you've got media files on a USB stick, the CD player can read them. Next in line is the Arcam Radia ST5 Digital Streamer. It works with Spotify Connect and Tidal Connect for direct connection to your favourite music service. It also supports AirPlay 2 and Chromecast, so you can use any music service and link it to other AirPlay 2 and Chromecast compatible audio systems. And of course it's Roon ready. ST5 will support high-res audio up to 24 bits and 192 kHz from digital and analog outputs. There's also a control port with a supplied lead, so when you connect the streamer to one of the 3 amplifiers, they will work and power on and off in unison. Pause here if you want to see all of the supported file types and bit rates. Now onto the 3 new Arcam amplifiers. You have the A5, the A15 and the A25. So first let's go into what they all have in common. They all have Bluetooth with aptX adaptive technology for a quick, easy, convenient connection. A really nice touch, they will all support wired or wireless Bluetooth headphones, so you can do a bit of nighttime listening without disturbing anybody. They all have a really good quality moving magnet phono stage, along with all of the typical analog and digital high resolution inputs. So the main difference between the 3 amplifiers is the type of amplifier and the output power that they can deliver. The least costly in the range is the A5. It has Class AB amplification and can deliver 50 watts per channel at 8 ohms. This should be more than enough to power most similarly priced loudspeakers in most rooms. The next step up, the A15, not only is it the largest in terms of physical size, it's also a Class AB amplifier, offering 80 watts per channel into 8 ohms. This will offer a few more dynamics and a bit more left in reserve to drive more hungry speakers. And the big boy, the A25, which is actually smaller than the A15, is a Class G amplifier that can deliver 100 watts at 8 ohms. This makes it pretty effortless with any type of loudspeaker that's likely to be connected to such an amplifier. So the amplifier class makes quite the difference. That Class G is significant. So a Class AB is a mixture between an A and a B class amplifier. An A class amplifier is very low distortion, very high fidelity, but it's extremely inefficient and very wasteful in terms of generating heat. Whereas a Class B amplifier is much more efficient but adds a lot more distortion. So you take some of the lovely sound and the fidelity from a Class A and you take the efficiency of a Class B and you mix them together and you get a Class AB. This is the most common type of amplifier right now. So Class G is a relatively new amplifier technology. It's currently on its 5th generation. From what I understand, it works a little bit like a Class A at low volumes, but then when a bit more of higher output, a bit more wallop is needed, it acts like a turbocharger and has multiple power supplies, so it gets that boost at higher output levels. I've had speakers from Bowers & Wilkins, Sonus Faber, Kef, Monitor Audio, even Fine Audio, even things for fun that wouldn't necessarily get partnered with this sort of setup like the Kudos. And I've had good fun just trying different speakers, and that's part of the journey. That's the experiment of buying hi-fi. That's the fun bit, is trying different things and seeing what kind of sound that you like. There are a couple of minor points if I'm being super critical. Number one being the remote control. Although perfectly functional and it's identical for each unit, I kind of wish it was just a teeny bit more substantial and a bit more satisfying to hold. The only other tiny criticism was the Arcam Radia app. To me, it just felt a little bit clunky and outdated. I'm sure it will get better and improve with development as time goes on, but for a better experience, I tended to just use Chromecast or AirPlay. So that about wraps us up. If you'd like to come and have a listen here in Carlisle or at our Newcastle store, you can give us a call at one of these numbers on the screen and we'll get everything set up for you. Links to all the products of the Peter Tyson website are in the description below, and you'll see me in the next video. Take care.